All right, so how can we connect? How we can start interacting with the database? So one of the ways that we should be able to interact is by mapping somehow some object model here in our database with some data that is already stored in the database. Yes, we know in whiteboard we have, let's see, here we have show DBs. So we were trying to connect to this database, and indeed, hopefully we were able to do that by putting it right here, the name of the database. There it is. But then inside of that database, we have the users collection there. Okay, so we'd like to be able to retrieve data from here and update and delete and insert and whatnot. Yes. All right. So to do that in Mongo, we need to create a data model. Right? We have to create a data model that represents that data that is stored in there. Right. If I don't remember what we had here, db.users.find.pretty. So it looks like our data has the following structure, right? It has a username, first name, last name, salary. The first three seem to be strings. The last one seems to be a number. Right, so let's create that data model represented also in Mongoose. So let's do that. So to do that, in Mongoose, we can do as follows. We can say const user schema. Yeah, we're coming from a relational database. We're missing these schemas, right? And we seem like we lost them when we went over to the non-relational world. Well, here's our schema again, yes? But at the application level, not at the database level, right? This is being created at the application level. So we can say mongoose dot schema, and we can describe now the schema. We can describe the structure of our data. Right? And we want to make sure that it validates against that schema, meaning it should refuse to insert things that do not match the schema. And that if I say it's a string and I try to insert a number, it should not allow me to do that. Okay? Right? So schema, Mongoose schema, does allow me to establish some structure, some validation, some constraints, right, that I kind of had lost, when I was interacting directly with the database using Mongo. Right? So here we can say that username, username, it's a string. First name is a string. Last name is a string. And we have salary is a number. Right? Maybe we have a date of birth is a date. Okay? All right. Once we have that, this is the equivalent of in Java having created an entity, right? Where we declare all the fields, all their data types, plus setters, getters, and constructors and whatnot. Yes? So this is the equivalent of having created a model class, a Java class. Make sense?